Hey, what's up, YouTubers? It's me. Back to post a really quick video here. No specific subject matter. These are just some things that I've picked up over the past week or so. Most of it last weekend. Took a trip to a couple of record stores, and this is what I came back with. Queen, Sheer Heart Attack, which has one of my favorite Queen songs on there, which is Stone Cold Crazy. Very, very cool hard rock song. Annabelle Lamb, probably not an artist that many people will know, just kind of one of those 80s type records that I liked quite a bit. Anthrax, Armed and Dangerous. This is kind of a maxi single. It has a really good cover of God Save the Queen that they did on here, which is really cool. And here you go, Tone. I finally picked it up. One of your favorite albums, King Crimson. Got a nice clean copy of that. Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA, 12-inch single. This was a really nice, fine, almost mint condition, original stereo copy of Thelonious Monk. I always have a hard time saying his name. Criss Cross. Had the CD for a while. Now I got the vinyl, which is really cool. And I know I was just talking about Girls School. I can't remember the actual name on YouTube there, but I picked up a copy of Hit and Run, which is a Girls School album I didn't have. So it was a good find. And I really should have waited to do my Bowie, because I picked up a lot of good David Bowie stuff. I think my last video before last, I showed my David Bowie collection, but I did add Station to Station. Also got a clean copy of Young Americans. A nice copy of Bowie Pinups. And then also a copy of Aladdin Sane. And something that's kind of cool too, because when I've never actually seen the inside of this album before, and when I opened it up the other day, I thought it was really cool. This is kind of the centerfold, the gatefold. This cool little shot of David, and the first thing it made me think about was kind of how things have cycles in music. Let me find it here. I was like, where have I seen that picture before? I'm like, that's just freaking, modern day Marilyn Manson. So I thought that was kind of cool, looking at the same color hair and just kind of, the whole same look. I think that's really cool where you can kind of really look back and see where artists are taking a lot of the things they do today that some of the younger kids, and I say that for those that may not actually know, younger kids that think it's so new and creative, and it's like, the masters of rock and roll have been doing this stuff for a long time. You just have to dig back and find it. Let's kind of move on here. Creedence, Live in Germany. I haven't listened to that one yet, but I'm sure like any Creedence album, it's going to be pretty good. And here we have Creedence, Willie and the Poor Boys. The Who's Greatest Hits. R. Kelly 12 Play. Really good R. Kelly album, not the easiest one to find out there, so I was happy to stumble across that. And one I found in the dollar bin that I didn't have, Neil Diamond, Serenade. Looking as cool as only Neil can look. Carly Simon, Upstairs. And this is an okay album. It has one really good song on here that I like, which is In Pain. And I don't know if you ever heard that song or not, but one of the reasons why I like it is every time I hear it, I always get this image of Motley Crue covering that song. And I have no idea why, but for some reason it just has Motley Crue written all over it. And, so whatever that means, just in my head, I don't know. Gypsy Tramps and Thieves by Cher. Kind of a creepy little cover here. It reminds me of that girl off The Grudge, which is kind of scary. But definitely a decent Cher album. She does a really good cover of it. Well, Gypsy Tramps and Thieves, which is pretty cool. She also does a cover of James Taylor's Fire and Rain on there. TLC 12-inch, No Scrubs. Good R&B track. One of the best voices to ever come through Motown. David Ruffin, or Jimmy and David Ruffin. I wish he kind of left Jimmy out. I think he kind of brought David down a little bit in terms of the vocals on this album, but really, really cool album. great funk album if you're really about the funk. The Brothers Johnson, look out for #1. Two really awesome tracks on here, which are I'll Be Good to You, which I believe Ray Charles and Shaka Khan covered on Quincy Jones' Back on the Block album. And then also Get the Funk Out My Face. Very, very cool tracks. Good funk album there. And then the last LP I got this weekend is the 12-inch single I'll Be There For You, You're All I Need, featuring Mary J. Blige by Method Man. So really cool album there. So those were all the vinyl that I picked up this past weekend, and I picked up quite a few tapes as well. And here they are right over here. I kind of set them off to the side while I'm going through them. I kind of have a lot of weird systems that I do sometimes, and basically what I do is as I'm going through the tapes, these are all the ones that I've already listened to and put into my database here and here, and these are the ones that I still need to listen to determine, #1, if I'm going to keep them, and then #2, put them inside of my database. But as you can see, I got some really good stuff here. I got a bunch of Melvin CDs, tapes, a lot of stuff I never even heard of before, including, which I didn't actually get it until I brought these home. They kind of did a spoof off of the Kiss solo albums, which, I had no idea those even existed. I'm assuming there's a couple or more, at least one more, but so I just didn't get it till I started kind of stacking these together. I was like, wait a second, that looks familiar. But some really good stuff here, Dinosaur Jr., a couple of those, as well as some Miles Davis, and we got Smashing Pumpkins, Jesus Lizard, Ice Cube, Butthole Surfers, Soundgarden, a couple Mudhoney's, Depeche Mode, Bill Cosby, more Soundgarden, more Melvins. What else over here? Jimi Hendrix, Pearl Jam, Smashing Pumpkins, Gish, Stone Temple Pilots, Belly, Cranberries. This is a really good find. White Zombie. That was really cool. Liz Phair, Jesus Lizard, more Melvins, Faith No More. So a lot of really good cassettes that I picked up and kind of added to my collection as well. So, like I said, YouTube, it's just a really quick video. I know I owe a couple of you guys some videos that I promised, and I will definitely get those out there. But until then, I will look forward to watching yours, and we will talk to you soon. Take care, guys.